Hello again, Thomas.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
And I remember, thank you for coming. And first of all, thank you for waiting for me because I was late. We said yesterday 10:30.
It's a bit late, but we are in Thailand and
you were laughing and it's the first thing you said.
It's very normal.
So we are still in the, it's normal. But normally not for me. I try to be on time.
Yeah, but a bit delay is always acceptable.
So thank you very much for being so patient and friendly. Not to say, oh, you come not at 10:30. And I was swimming. Yeah. And then I said, shit, I have an appointment. Yeah. And I did put it in my alarm clock. Yes, but then my telephone at home and in the water with the telephone not so good.
Not bring the telephone to the beach and for the diving. So.
But then I think you think about me and then I said, oh shit, I have to come. But you know,
have to go back.
Can be that you were thinking and I see in the unconscious mind is very possible. And then I said, shit, I have to go. I'm late. So again, thank you very much.
We don't have to hurry too much here.
Yeah.
It's hot. We have to
take it easy.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, and Hendrik, you came on the first flight from Copenhagen in the Sandbox, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the Sandbox program, and it was about started with the 14 days at the same hotel, and you could go out all the day, but you should. When you go in, you should show Mochana, scan Mochana morning, scan Mochana day, and 1, 2, 3 COVID-19 testing.
Test the temperature all the time.
Yes, and temperature, and every day. And then the COVID, I think it was 3 times.
3 times a day.
That time.
For the
now different.
Now different.
Yes.
Huh? Also, I think when we met on the beach, we were pretty much alone. It was you and me on the beach.
We were very much alone. I still have the pictures about the beach, and I have never seen Kamala beach with so few people.
Yeah.
I must
cry
keep
almost.
strong to not to cry because it was very sad to see. Of course, I have many friends here, and I was thinking, how can
they survive if they have a business?
How do they get their income? What shall they do? What can they do? What can the government do for them? And so I was
mixed feeling.
I was worried. No, not see people at all. And you could not. What can you say? Could not imagine it was so bad. Have looked on the YouTube and many channels and said, it looks very much closed down. But I didn't think it was so bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, it was
so
dead.
Yeah. For sure.
And how do you feel now when you see now you are here again, and how in comparison when you see it now, what do you think?
Yes, it's much better. And I know that it can be better for the Thais. It must be better than this because I don't know. They talk about 20% or something. I think it's a bit more. I walked at the beach in the evening, and the bars and the restaurants now
they
were occupied. But then we have a second problem. But it is that some of the Russians, they disappear now and will maybe not be replaced.
Yeah, they made a big turnover. No? They bring a lot of money here, the Russians.
And if they not are replaced, then it's a big step down again.
I also have to say, yesterday I had a Russian family here again for dinner. And basically very crazy situation. If you think he's half Russian, half Ukrainian, his wife is Russian, who he's supposed to hate? It's impossible.
How complicated can it be?
You know, and he has everything inside him, and they also think it's crazy. No? And let's hope.
Everybody thinks it's crazy. It is crazy.
It's a very sad story for
sad.
Europe that we have this in the 21st century. No?
We have to look back so long in so many years that we can't imagine. I know we forget very easy because all the wars in the former Yugoslavia, we have almost forgotten that.
Was also stupid.
But it was a stupid it was also a war in Europe. So when people talk about we have never had a war in Europe since 1945, it's not true. But I must say that I worry about it. But if we go back to the situation here about the tourists, then I think that the Thais have been happy about all this coming back, all tourists coming back, and
of
now
course, yes.
the biggest block of tourists is was
from Russia.
From Russia. So that can maybe.
That's very.
I not hope could be another problem. Maybe they can make bigger efforts to other countries to get people back.
Let's hope so.
Because I not think that it will be easy to get the Russians back for the moment.
Yeah, they are fighting the war.
Yeah, so. Fighting, and people say, "Oh, not good."
Actually, it's crazy that in Europe we cannot find a solution. That the NATO don't say, "Okay, we will not take." We guarantee we will not put them into the NATO, and I think, from my opinion, okay, I understand the people fighting that they want to be free, but why if they stay neutral and said, okay, we promise to stay neutral, we don't fight, we don't have any weapons, should have been suitable for the Russian and for the NATO side, I think. And for me, if I would be a leader of a country, I think I would select this solution, because I wouldn't want to. I mean, a lot of people, but okay, I see the propaganda now. When I watch yesterday YouTube, people come from all over the world, they fight with the Ukrainians, and it's it's a sad story, really.
Yeah, it's really sad, really sad.
And all the women who are fleeing the country and the children.
And see the men stay back between the age of 18 until 60 or 65, I don't know, but it's about cannot
they have to fight. They can fight.
Have to stay. Yeah.
Which is also okay. You have to fight. You have no choice. They
have no choice. Yes.
And there is a lot of people who want to fight. This one I also understand. So, it's not good for the world. No?
I can only say that I pray to they will got a solution without to damage more. Already many people has died already, and building has been destroyed. And
all the beautiful old buildings they have, we can never replace them.
The infrastructure is damaged many places, and they also have some nuclear plants which are in a tense situation. Because I don't think nobody wants to destroy this nuclear plant, but
it can happen. It can happen.
You can shake your head.
Can you imagine if something blew up here?
We have to look back to Chernobyl, so we know what's inside there. So we don't want to see
Japan, Fukushima. It's still nobody talks about it. It's still going on. It never ended there. No? I think it's still bleeding the radioactivity all the time into the sea. But nobody talks about it. It's forgotten.
It takes a lot of years.
It's forgotten. It's
But I don't know how far we shall go. But we have noticed in Denmark that in Germany they are closing down the nuclear plants.
Yeah, but now they want to reopen. I mean, they really don't know what they want,
because in Denmark they have that opinion that we shall have more windmills. We built thousands of windmills, but I think why they forget what they do in the night, what they do when the wind was blowing. We have to have alternative, and to keep the same capacity in a power plant as all our mills, 20 meters per second. Whoa, wow, it's lovely. But in the night, it stops. So we have to have power plants to be able to give the same amount of energy in the night. So why not? I take a chance to say, why not nuclear out? We can do it, but we don't have any plant in Denmark yet.
But now, for example, I mean, I don't know, but I hear Bill Gates now. He also said nuclear is good, right? I mean, and many people now they're turning back to nuclear.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the worst form of getting energy, and maybe there is even better ones to be developed in the future. No? There is a lot of development going on.
The color of green is. You have nothing to let out in the nature. You have to keep the garbage. You have to keep the garbage from the nuclear inside, but it's another question.
But I'm sure our planet is big enough so that we can find a spot where we can put this waste. It could be somewhere where there is nobody, and we just say, okay.
Maybe old place where we have the oil or natural gas before. I don't know. Something have to investigate in that.
But this is not really our expertise. We are not experts in that, no?
No, we aren't.
We aren't. We are only listening to what we hear, and then we build our opinion. But one thing is for sure, for my simple mind, no? If CO2 is a big problem for the planet, but if we cut all the trees and the trees eat CO2, something is wrong.
Well, something is wrong.
Because if this is like I need whatever the vegetable, and then I have no more vegetable to eat. What is going to happen? And if we cut all the trees, and we cut massively all over the world, especially in Brazil, nobody talks about it. Shouldn't there be also any sanction if somebody just cut down all the forest, and also there is people living there? There's people living there. It's their land, and nobody really cares about it. Sometimes you hear a little bit on YouTube. You see the Indios there. They talk about it. It's their home, but we don't care. We just cut it. The big corporations, the big oligarchs from the West, I would say, we can also call them oligarchs. They cut
the West, yes.
They cut it. They cut it because they want what is there. You know.
I think it's not. It's not in that opinion that I think that maybe they should stop, of course, this big cuttings. And I know here in Asia they have stopped a lot of the cuttings of for instance, teak. It's very difficult to get teak now.
Good.
In Europe, it's good because it grows so slow that you have to wait 200 years to get it back. So if you cut everything, then there'll be long waiting. For the next one.
We live 500 years, so it's okay. No, but the thing is also, if you think about the wood furniture, in the old days, we throw it away because we cannot see it anymore.
No.
Something was restored, but the old wood furniture, it lasts forever. You just fix it again. It never goes bad if it's a good wood.
You can just grind it a little bit, and then it's new again. The surface is new again.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And then we start with this stupid plywood, you know.
The plywood.
They make furniture from this horrible stuff.
IKEA laminate. And then if you start grinding that, you are down in the
sawdust. It's not nice. It's not nice. So actually this is why, for example, here I like to do everything in steel. It lasts forever unless it rusts, but if I take care,
if you protect it, it can stay many years.
My generations after, they still can use this if they don't throw it. But what we like to do is throw things, even if it's good.
I see it many places in Thailand, also in traditional buildings, that inside you have the top of the roof. It's steel.
Steel.
And in Denmark, we have it in factories and in big industrial buildings, but not for private houses. Always wood. Always. Is it Germany the same? Yes.
Pretty much, the
also
ceilings.
Wood.
But I'm gone 25 years, I really don't know. But it used to be wood, the ceilings, everything.
It's just wood,
So Hendrik, I think we had a very wide conversation about many things.
Very wide.
Very wide. But I think what we all have to understand, the knowledge is wide. We have to have a wide view to understand a little bit. Because if you look very narrow, you can never really see what is beyond. And I'm not saying I can see those things, but
we can't see. But we try.
But you also a little bit believe in Buddhism, I think.
Yes, for sure. Sure. I'm not very religious, but I think that the Buddhism it is what comes closest to a kind way of living.
And something you can follow these kind of rules, because they also
they are easy.
They are easy to follow. They teach you to respect other people and not to try to control too much.
And to make yourself happy, then you only have to make other person is happy, then you will be happy yourself. You don't have to worry. I want to be happy, but
don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
That was a beautiful song. I listened to it when it came out a lot.
Yes, sure.
Because at that time I had also a turmoil in my life, so. And you know, the life is always up and down.
Yeah, up and downs. Yes.
Sometimes
for sure.
It's good to be up, but sometimes you fall down again. And
I only hope that now that when it's that start, I cannot stop thinking about it. That after the COVID, and we say in Denmark, we say after the COVID, now we shall have fun. Now we shall be happy. Now we shall go around. We shall travel. We shall show how much we love the life and everything. But then that war start, and it makes
we have the next thing.
It makes us say, oh, the next thing. How many years shall we wait again? Another 3 or?
Let's hope Putin comes to his senses, and also this other guy from the Ukraine comes to his senses, and they find a way of peace.
We hope
in the interest of all the people and the women and the children and everybody, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
And if the world would be a little bit watch more when some other idiot comes in power and also push people down, it's not only can play Putin or whatever, but there's many idiots in power right now. Also in smaller countries, they really do bad things for.
We have to take care and look. Oh, what's happened? Have to follow. Have to know what's going on.
Okay, Hendrik.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the interview. Hope we can have on maybe next year again when you come.
Yes,
and then we can follow up and see what the world is like, and hopefully there will be peace and no more COVID. And
but the status now, just to be sure that it's much better than in July last year.
Here it's a lot better. Yes.
For
also
sure.
For us, we can make a little bit money again.
Sure. Yeah.
I also start fixing a lot.
So
here
when I go back, I can recommend people to come again.
Yes.
I could not do that last time. I could not. When I come home, I could say, "Oh, you have to go." It was a bit tricky, but now I can recommend friends and to say, "Go, you can go."
I always in my videos tell the people to come, because when they come, they said also they were happy and they like it, and they also enjoyed the emptiness. This is also something was really enjoyable.
Yes.
Only for money making it was not so good.
No.
But for the feeling, if you want a nice holiday, there was still everything open. You find your niches, not everything, but places were open. You can relax. And me and you. Or you and me, we don't need to go out every night and drink. So
no.
It's still,
so we take it easy.
Take it easy. Hendrik, otherwise it's too long.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and being so patient, waiting for me.
See you.
YouTube-Kanal und drück auf die Glocke.
Super. Woo.